You mentioned Rachel Reeves there, and you said earlier in our conversation that everything had been properly registered. It hasn't, has it? Because Rachel Reeves registered a $7,500 donation from a woman called Juliet Rosenfield, which went towards her wardrobe as office expenses. What you wear to work isn't an office expense, is it?
It was declared in line with the rules. What Rachel and others have said is that in future they won't be taking such donations.
But hang on a minute. Sorry, is clothing an office expense? Because if I put in my self-employee tax return and I put these dresses in as an office expense, I think I would rightly face an audit by HMRC. The Chancellor is in charge of the Treasury and oversees HMRC. So why is this regarded as being properly registered? It's not an office expense.
It was properly registered in the register of members.
Are dresses an office expense?
It was registered. The donation, all of the donations that the Chancellor received were declared in the proper way.
Is clothing an office expense?
She's declared it.
Can I just have an answer? Is it?
I'm not sure I would characterise it in quite
No, why has
those
she
terms.
then?
She's received the donation. She made that clear, both who it came from, the nature of the donation, but she said in future she won't be spending money in that way.
And Angela Rayner as well, we learned today that she didn't declare the fact that she had gone to this $2.5 million apartment in New York owned by Lord Ali with Sam Tarry. She didn't say that she had taken a friend along. So that's also been improperly registered. So surely, for clarity and transparency, we need this to be investigated by the Parliamentary Standards Commissioner. That's exactly what you would ask of the opposition if their shadow ministers were making these sorts of mistakes.
Again, declared entirely in line with the rules and is there for all to see in black and white.
So if there's everything to see in black and white, there's no problem having a parliamentary standards investigation, both into the way that Rachel Reeves has registered dresses as office expenses and the way in which Angela Rayner has used this apartment in New York.
We are all of us subject to the processes laid down by Parliament. We have a responsibility to register all donations, and there is a process of scrutiny that oversees all of that.
Are you embarrassed by this? I mean, it's been a pretty inauspicious start to Labour's government. You are a working class girl done good, okay? What are your constituents and people that you're close to saying about the idea of this man of the people Prime Minister taking thousands in donations for suits, for spectacles, for football tickets? It's not very working class Labour at all, is it?
What I'd say is that, of course, it's frustrating that we're talking about all of this rather than talking about what we're doing from government.